Alrighty, baby, we are back.
We are back
open.
indeed.
Would you rather? Out of nowhere,
Oh
announcing
my god.
Here it is. I got one.
I feel confronted and cornered. Let's hear it.
Which perk would you rather have? There are 6. You need to listen. Would you
Oh,
rather
boy.
me read them all and then we'll go through favorite by favorite, or do you want to do one at a time, pause and discuss? Oh, you're silent. Oh no, I cannot hear you. Steven? 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 Steven! Steven! I can't hear you. Everything feels so cold. I need you back. Can you hear me? Nod your head if you can hear me, because I can't hear you if you're... Okay, verbally answering, remember? Alright, well, since you can hear me, I'm going to go ahead and read the first one of these just to make you fucking multitask while you figure out your headset issue. Which perk would you rather have? There are 6 options. The first, summon a pineapple, but only once. You get 1 free pineapple summon. Yeah, not bad. It is the best fruit. I've been through it a few times on this podcast, I think. Yeah, power option number 1. Summon a pineapple. One-time party trick, but a pretty damn good one. Alright, option number 2. Invest $5 in Blockbuster stocks. Would you rather Robinhood give you a free $5 worth of Blockbuster stock? Can you indicate whether or not you've heard this? Stop. You know? No, you haven't heard. Okay, I'll repeat it. Invest $5 in Blockbuster stocks at today's valuation. If there's a resurgence, if one store goes to 2, then you could see your profit double, literally. Oh wait, no, the last Blockbuster shut down, didn't it? I can't remember. Pull that up, Jamie. We need to find out. Also, you need to fix your microphone. There's only so long that I can be entertaining, and at some point we're not going to be able to salvage it, but we're also pretty deep. I've used a lot of the material that I wanted to from this Would You Rather. I've already shared 1/3 of the answer choices. It's going to feel shallow and corny for me to run through them all over again if we have to cut all this out, and all of this won't even matter. These rants... Are you... I can hear you. I don't see you yet, but are you still recording?
I'm recording. Wait.
Oh my god.
Okay,
it's all
is this
garbage.
Recording? This is recording. Recording now. Okay, can you hear me? Yes, you
yes,
can hear
I can.
me. Alright, video is going, audio is going. Okay, it seems like it's all working now.
Alright, it seems like it's working. We're back in it. We're not stopping. Keeping the pedal down. Go, go, go.
I love how... Okay, real quick, sidebar. I love the thought of you going into this cold open with a Would You Rather because it's less editing, but now with this entire mess of a start, this may be our greatest project yet. To like hobble in together, because we have missing video in some parts. That's going to take a couple synchronizations.
I can't wait to see it.
My audio goes out for minutes at a time. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see what happens. So we're not starting over with these options, right? Because all I got is pineapple and Blockbuster. That's all.
Those are the only 2 options so far.
Oh, so
you're making it worse on yourself. We could have started from scratch. I would have started over. I would have ran with it, and then you could have just used the initial attempt as a graveyard to rob for corpses of dialogue to make intro bits out of.
I see.
And it would have been easy.
But
now you've tied it all together. The narrative is twisted.
The
threads run through these thoughts, Steven.
Don't you dare put this on me. As I was listening to you go through these answers and talk about how you wouldn't be able to fill the time, you seemed hell-bent on turning this into the episode, and you were convinced that there was no way that you would go back and reread it. And so I folded on that.
I folded on that.
Okay.
But otherwise, now this all needs to be kept in. This is historical record.
Now it needs
as
to be kept
is.
in. Okay,
the
fair
art
enough.
project that it is. The narrative has been wrapped throughout.
All right, so my perks are A, pineapple, summon once. What was the thing?
That's it.
Just once ever. I can summon a
Yes.
pineapple. Okay, second one.
It is a
500
single-use trick.
Okay. The other one.
I'll throw you a bone. It's perfectly ripe.
Gotcha. The other one. $500 in Blockbuster stock at some point.
No, $5
Okay.
invested right now, but you have that
In Blockbuster.
Blockbuster stock. Yes.
Okay, so yeah. I like, these are perks. I like them as perks, not superpowers, not,
Yeah. Something special. Something simple.
This is a perk. Okay.
Third, read the mind of any single chosen insect.
Okay.
I am going to open it up a little bit and say that any chosen insect is as many times. So if you have a cockroach that lives for a year and a half, like, cool, that's your buddy till he's gone. But I'm also going to put a cap on it. You don't get to replace him when he's gone. It is a single use only.
I'm gonna say, this one is by far and away the leading one right now, but I won't talk about why until we're through the rest of the options.
Okay.
Like,
Number 4.
This one is easily the best
Number
one
4.
so far. Yeah.
Smell permanently like Dracar Noir.
There's worse things to smell like, and I smell like those things often, so that's a good one as well.
It honestly is.
Yeah.
No taekwondo, but only in your head. You can't perform any of it.
Okay. That one's not winning. I'm gonna say that right now. That sounds
You
like
could
the
do
most.
a career in commentating, maybe.
Yeah, but no, that sounds incredibly frustrating to be a
Reffing,
taekwondo
coaching.
master who can't do taekwondo. Like,
It's like Belichick. You think he could ever run a fucking football through a lineman?
that's like a regular person who isn't a taekwondo master being paralyzed. Like, you know what it's like to move, you just can't do it.
That feels a little extreme, but all right. I'll
just saying.
sustain it.
It's yeah, maybe not equal in it's not equal,
Magnitude.
but it's similar. Yeah, it's not equal in magnitude,
Shititude.
exactly, but in the correct direction.
Hey, look. There's a me on the wall.
There sure is. I
Right
don't
there.
know where mine is. It's probably rolled up in a rubber band somewhere.
It's currently covering an electrical access panel, so
Oh, nice.
4-man
yeah.
function.
That's good use.
All right.
Next
Perk number
option.
6. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Know what Simon Cowell thinks about on the toilet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nifty.
I
Nifty
used to.
say the
I
least.
watched some American Idol back in my day, but I think I got a good read on that guy already.
Speaking of
so.
that, do you know the late bit? Have you seen the entire Office?
More or less.
Okay. Do you know the bit toward the very end of the show where, oh no, I'm mind farting because I've watched so much of it recently.
Mm.
And actually finished it. Finished the whole fucking Office.
Oh, nice, dude. You did it. One of us.
But, yeah, man. I caved. And it was good.
Yeah, it's a good show.
But, yeah, that's done now.
Mm.
What were you immediately before this talking about? Oh, heck.
We were just going from.
Oh, Simon Cowell, right.
Yes.
I saw the bit in the show where Andy tries out for America's Next Top a cappella singer.
Okay.
And he's like, the twist is that all of the judges are mean.
It's a great idea for a
talked-
show.
Yeah, they talked about Simon Cowell a bit, but then they were like, yeah, the twist on this show is all the judges are mean. And they were.
That sounds like an I think you should leave bit.
It does. A great show. Okay, so, running back through it, which ones are definitely not? You said definitely not Taekwondo.
Yeah, that's probably the worst one so far.
Okay.
After
So-
that,
Let me know when you need me to read through what's left.
yeah, keep going. The Simon Cowell
I mean-
thing, it's not winning, but it's not a terrible one.
No, those are the 6. So if you
Oh.
crossed off Taekwondo, it's Pineapple, Blockbuster,
Oh, it's the
Insect,
bug one. The
Dracar
bug
Noir.
one wins. Yeah, insect.
Okay, bug one.
Dracar Noir is in second. Bug one in first.
Okay, tell me about the bug.
Okay, bees live in a hive mind. And to be able to read
Oh,
the mind of a bee and understand what it's like to be part of a true hive mind, I kind of want to know what that's like.
that's wild. That's a great answer.
You know what I mean? Like that's real. That's like that seems like paradigm shifting for my reality.
Yeah,
then
no, that's
again,
fantastic.
then again, it could just be like all I'm getting is a single synapse on an entire brain, so all I'm getting is like small little impulses, but it's worth a shot, I think. If I know for a fact that it's gonna suck and all I get is like very simple like synaptic impulses and I don't have it connected to some larger hive mind or whatever, then I'm gonna go with Drakkar Noir because I'm like tend to be a smelly person, so I'm gonna say smelling like cologne, because like Drakkar Noir smells good.
Not
I would
bad.
say, yeah. I feel like it gets a bad rap. It's a bit of a meme, but like better than smelling like a regular person. I'll say that.
That's fair, I
Yeah.
guess.
Now
I'll
tell
give
me,
you
what
that.
about what do you? I mean, do you agree with my assessment? I don't know.
Yeah, I might just piggyback on that one. Or piggy B on it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
That's a better. That's a more thought out answer than I'd be able to give
I
to
think
any
I
of those.
gave. Yeah, I think I gave a convincing case.
The correct answer, one might say.
Would you say second is also Drakkar Noir, or is there a better second?
Ooh, pineapple might take it over that for
For
me.
you would have used it so long ago.
No, I would build everything in my life up to that moment.
Right. Oh, like on your
It would
deathbed kind of
catapult
thing?
me into fame. I don't know. It would have to be a momentous. There would be something behind
Yeah.
it.
You'd have to get
I
as
would steal
many
the
witnesses as
spotlight of
possible.
exactly.
Yeah.
The world would change. I don't know. Politics shift. Borders move.
That is kind of like a
Things
Jesus
would
ass
happen when I
move.
summon the pineapple.
Yeah, just
Start a
creating
cult.
food.
Who could say?
Exactly,
It's
dude.
just like it's too big a choice to make right now, but I know I could be burdened with that responsibility. I choose summon a pineapple.
Yeah, dude, the second coming. Instead of bread and fish or whatever, you make pineapple once.
And that's all you need because it's food and drink.
Yeah, exactly. I'm Jesus new and improved 2.0.
Pineapple crush flavor.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah,
Mm.
I think that's there's our cold open, the first quarter of the fucking episode.
Holy cow, yeah. Well,
With some, I mean, tech issues in there.
yeah.
Steven,
Yes.
what happened? What did you do?
Oh, I just had a lovely day today.
No, I
With
mean,
the
how
tech
did you ruin
issues.
your mic?
I don't know, dude. There's like
All right,
three
tell me about your
things.
day.
There's like three things recording audio right now, and I guess they all fought with each other, and Discord did not win because the other two were fine.
Well, then what
yeah.
did you do with your day?
Oh, dude, I had an absolutely lovely day. I woke up like a little bit late, but it was like 70 degrees out, so I went outside in my cozy clothes, went out and got
Cozy.
breakfast, went thrifting, dude. I got size 14 shoes for $10, and these aren't just any shoes, bro. These are Steve Madden's for $10.
That's amazing.
And I think that they're also the coolest shoes I own, so
Holy shit, that's
yeah,
amazing.
dude.
That'll
and
put you in a good mood.
from one size 14 to another, dude, you know how fucking cool that is.
Bring those when you come to Texas.
Dude,
again,
will
'cause
do.
You're coming
Absolutely.
to Texas again.
Dude, yeah, those are my new go out shoes, 100%.
Fly in
'Cause,
those, and I bet you get bumped to first class.
dude, my last pair of go out shoes were all white Nikes, like the Air Force Ones or whatever. So dumb. They are so dirty already. Impossible to keep clean.
Well, now you're about to be a grown ass adult,
Exactly,
and a handsome
dude.
one at that, well dressed in his crocodile skin shoes.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna be a pimp, so I thought dress for the job you want, basically.
Fun fact:
Mm.
questions that, like, when you're in your clinical clerkships or rotations or residency, and are commonly asked by either the tests everyone has to take or attending physicians or whatever, are called pimp questions in medical school. I've now heard it on Reddit from fourth year medical students who were running tutor sessions for before our exam, from one of the online video resources I watch, that's like a paid subscription we get through our school, Online Med Ed. The
Yeah.
teacher mentioned it. And also from like the 60-year-old retiring anatomist professor at my school, Dr. Miller. They've all mentioned pimp questions. That's just what it's called. Like particular tropes or one-off questions are either like you know it or you don't scenarios that you'll get asked in front of everyone when you're doing rounds in the morning, and like it's just a pop quiz that like gets asked all the time, a common question for that type of pimp question, and that's
Okay.
what the term means.
So
And I
are-
recently learned that.
Is this pimp as in an employer of prostitutes, or is this pimp like an acronym for something?
I have no idea.
Because
I have yet to figure that out.
I think it'd be very funny if this was like a common thing among pimps to like whenever their girls like come back to them, they ask them random questions about like anatomy. And then like some doctor was like, "Oh, we should do that too." And so now they ask pimp questions.
That's where the namesake came from.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that might be it. I don't know, but
Yeah, we'll need some investigation. We'll need some follow up on this one for sure.
So anyway, you got those fancy new shoes. What else did you do today?
Basically, other than that, I just had a bunch of plans fall through one by one, like a row of dominoes. But hey, it's fine.
And you loved it?
Yeah, I didn't hate it. Could go either way. I got more plans tomorrow. It's fine. I got plenty of plans. I got backups
Busy
on
boy.
backups, dude.
Racks on rack ups.
Right, yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, that was basically my day. But the other big thing is that we have a few new listeners.
Oh?
Yeah. So
I've sworn more than I'd like to this episode for you to tell me that now.
I've
Been using bad language.
Do you think so? I mean, no, nah.
Maybe.
We've
Alright.
used the worst language before, and they may have heard it. These new listeners are,
Ooh.
in fact, my family. So, hey, everybody, Webs and Wed
Oh.
Homes. Shout out to the fam back home. Welcome to the
Hello.
podcast. We love to have you. But yeah, I got it. So after we promoted my brother on Instagram, he asked me like, "Hey, is it cool if I like shout you out?" And I was like, "Yeah, I mean, you don't have to." He's like, "No, I want to. Like, is it okay?" I'm like asking if it's okay. I was like, "Yeah, of course, go for it." And then he did, and then a few days later, get the text that my aunt and uncle are listening to the podcast. My uncle's texting me. Shout out Uncle Kenny if you're still listening. He'd love to come on.
He
dude.
wants to come on the... Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I'd love... Yeah, dude. So, Uncle
Absolutely.
Kenny, upcoming guest of the podcast. We'll figure out when and how, but, yeah.
Probably over Discord.
I gotta be honest, dude. This is a burden off my back.
Yeah, you've come out.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I've kind of... I've had my...
closet.
Yeah, exactly. I can, there's a whole new community that I can relate to now that I, too, have come out of the closet.
Well said.
Yeah.
Can't wait for you to be back in Austin. We'll go to 4th Street.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey,
dude.
inside jokes.
Oh my gosh, should we talk about that?
Yeah, sure.
Dude, that was hilarious. So, anyway, back when I was in Austin with Zane, which was like, what, last episode, I think?
Crazy, I don't know. It plugged
Right.
up pretty closely.
I think, yeah, it was like last episode.
Recently here.
But anyway, so we're going out that night with a friend of Zane's. And so he's been in Austin a little bit longer than us. And so we're asking him, like, what's some good bars to go to. And he says, "Oh, dude, Club Coconut or Coconut Club or whatever." And we're like, "Yes." He's like, "Yeah, I go there all the time. It's a great bar." We're like, "Perfect." And then I think a friend of yours asked if that was the gay bar in town, to which he said, "I don't think
Hey,
so."
not the.
Oh, of course, yeah, of course, A. Isn't that a gay bar? And he's like, "No, I don't think so." And then we get there, and we go to the top floor, and what do we see immediately but a drag show? Well, maybe not technically a drag show. I will say it was a very sex-positive show.
Yeah, that it was.
On the roof. I don't think... it wasn't quite drag. And it was a lovely time, but it was just very funny that apparently he comes here all the time, and I don't know if it's just gone over his head or if this was quite the unique night at Club Coconut, but we had a lovely time watching the show.
Yeah, it's impressive that hadn't dawned on him yet, but
Yeah.
it's great club. We'll go back next time you're in town.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest, I dig the culture. Like, some of those outfits
Yeah.
were out there, bro.
Oh no, yeah, that was a great time. I'm ready to go. We can dress a little bit better. We were in t-shirts and shorts.
Yeah, dude, I felt so underdressed for the occasion.
We can go thrifting here, find some really cool bolo ties, and then go.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're gonna dress like cowboys.
Yes.
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah, that was a good time.
But yeah, that's what's been rocking my world lately.
Very cool, very cool. I took the medical neuroscience exam.
Yeah.
Finally got that out of the way.
Yeah.
Found
no
out
brain stuff.
last night. Found out
Mhm.
last night I did in fact pass. So sweet.
Hell yeah, we love to
And
hear it.
I'm now in structure and function, the anatomy full time.
Okay,
and-
okay.
Woo. But the really cool thing that I did today and I'm doing tomorrow also,
Mm.
and the reason that I'm waking up at 4:30 in the morning
Right.
is for MotoGP, which is the highest tier of street bike racing in the world.
Yeah.
They're like 1100cc bikes that go over 200 miles an hour.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, it's a 3.4 miles lap with a shitload of turns, and they do it in just over 2 minutes. Like 2 minutes 3 seconds, 2 minutes 4 seconds,
Right.
which is nuts.
Yeah.
Because the average miles per hour, if you want to do this math, wait, let me whip it up. I wonder if I can figure out how to do this calculator right now with all of your flashing lights behind it.
Oh, what kind of calculator are you using? Just the Microsoft one, or do you want Wolfram Alpha?
Oh, I should graph the the velocity function or whatever the hell.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wolfram does some cool stuff. You ever spend a lot of time playing on that in college or high school?
100% in college, and even, I will say, in this past week, I've been using Wolfram Alpha.
3.4 miles divided by about 2 point... minutes.
What are we looking at?
Times 60. About 98 miles an hour on average.
Okay, okay. And that's, like, including turns and everything, too, because on
Yeah,
straightaways,
and-
they're probably blowing 200.
It's, yeah, a lot of turns. I think 20 of them.
Okay,
And, yeah, they're averaging 100 miles an hour on this course,
right.
which is insane. And it's really crazy to watch it up close. But one of the doctors who teaches at my medical school is the chief medical officer for Circuit of the Americas, which is this massive 3.4 mile racetrack.
All around
Couple
America?
miles- Yes, a couple miles west of Austin in
Okay.
particular. That's where it's concentrated, I would say.
Right, right.
But it's crazy. This is an operation, huge, sprawls several square miles. So many parking lots, so many fan stands, like all sorts of shit going down. And he is now the chief medical officer and has been since like just before COVID, I guess. So for the first time ever, he's bringing medical students to volunteer. And we're all on the ground, like right behind the chain link fence on the track with radios on, half of us, talking to ground control. And anytime that a rider crashes, depending on how they are, like we lead the response team to
Wow.
render medical aid to the rider. And we are in full like fire retardant jumpsuits
Oh,
and
hell yeah, dude.
medical crew tabards that we get to keep.
Yeah. Dude, I mean,
And,
have you seen a lot
it's
of skills? Have
MotoGP,
you...
which there were like 4 or 5 today, not a lot of them, but
Okay.
one right across the track from 2 of my closest buddies was Valentino Rossi, who I was talking to Danny about all this because I know he's into it.
Right.
And yeah, he's like 100%. He is a god in this field. He's just a legend. This dude is worth $160 million, and he is riding
Jesus.
a motorcycle around at 200 miles an hour.
Oh my god, dude.
But
A volatile asset.
since like I guess a decade ago or more, he's been dominating, and this is his final season. He's announced he's going to retire, so this is his final Grand Prix. Tomorrow he's racing in either of the Americas,
Right.
Ever.
Oh
I'm
my
texting
goodness.
Danny like, I'm so fortunate I get to watch him race. He's going by 40 feet from me.
Yeah. Do you think
Like
you
I
could
have
like stick your hand out and get a high five?
and lose my arm.
I mean, worth it, dude. From a legend like that.
But yeah, I'm like, I'm so fortunate to get him to see him race, and
Yeah.
Danny's telling me, yeah, I am, and that's really neat.
Oh
But
hell
that's how
yeah,
I've been
dude.
spending my day.
Jesus. So also, I remember. Oh boy, no promises. But since I'm gonna be editing this one, maybe I'll throw in a picture of that giant Mad Max flaming car octopus made of metal that you sent me today. What was
Oh
that?
yeah,
Also a racer?
not a racer, but and honestly, I do have all the Snapchats saved, so I can like send that to you if you want to put it in
Okay.
somehow.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah.
Can try and email them to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Sounds good.
And yeah, so come to find out in like the later hours of the day, I get there at around 6 a.m. and it is maybe 3:30 by this point, so it's been almost 10 hours.
Right.
And the way it worked out is that there ended up not being enough need for all of the medical students who volunteered.
Okay.
And initially, the doctor running it is like, I'll find some spaces for you, just chill here at the medical center, and if anyone gets brought here, which is cool, it's still like inside the track,
Yeah.
which is so funny. Like, remember how Danny's property had a bunch of grass and forest and his house inside the track?
Right. Right.
Inside the track here has like buildings and stadium seating, and
Oh,
it is
wow.
so massive. This is
Damn.
the only track in America where Formula One races, and I get to volunteer at that event later in October.
Oh my god, dude. You were around the Need for Speed.
It is so, what an incredible privilege. There's some flashy internship title that he's saying we can put on our CVs as having completed like the Dell Medical School MotoGP World Championships Grand Prix internship or
Right,
something,
right.
like emergency response training.
Damn.
And we're doing very little because most of us aren't going to see someone fall right in front of us, and
Right.
most of the time they're not going to need like medical aid. They're just going to get up and get to their bike.
Gotcha.
But really cool. Got some training, doing cool stuff.
Have you had
And,
to give any medical aid thus far?
Nope. Because I was not one of the original 7 of the 15 or 20 students to be tasked with a radio and a specific turn and opening in the
Okay.
chain link stationed
Gotcha,
around
gotcha.
the track. So I was asking the doctor this morning, oh, can I go with a friend who does have a radio, just do what they do in rendering aid, but not have a radio and not communicate with ground control? And he said, no. I guess there's some kind of limit on how many people they want at those stations around the track. So he was saying, stay here. Some of you will stay here at the medical center, which is fine, but not really cool. We'll find places for you. And I run over and see the dude who, in a truck, ferried us from a parking lot miles away to the medical center that morning. He was getting in a gator with another EMT, and I was like, hey, y'all mind if I ask the doctor if I just ride with you today? He was like,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely, that's cool, jump in. And I did. So instead of getting stuck with a radio or a single posting, like in the sun, maybe with a folding chair, I'm in
Yeah.
a shaded gator driving around the track all day. I see the entire track from both sides of it.
Yeah.
Watch the race up close. We go to a bunch of different photo spots. We drive all over the place doing that side of the job because I just asked the gator guys if I could go with them.
Right.
Brought water to a bunch of people.
Nice. That's important. That's good healthcare.
Yeah, they brought me over. There's a 25-story observation deck over that you can see from the top of it. You can see downtown Austin, like 8 miles away. It's
Damn.
crazy. You can see out over the whole thing. I have pictures. I'll show you when you get here.
Gotcha.
But I was talking to the 2 guys I was riding with. Like, hey, how do you get up there? Like, that'd be so cool. They're like, oh yeah, like there's a gate that you can drive through if you're in one of these. Oh yeah, if you go to the side, like the doorway's never locked to the stairs. Oh yeah, you can just go up. I was like, okay, that's cool. And at maybe 10:30 this morning, they pull around. And they're like, oh, right there, you can jump out.
Yeah.
Huh? And you have to pay and wait in a long line and ride in this elevator up to the top of the observation story. It's got a glass bottom so you can see through it to like the racetrack below you.
That's so cool. They look
And
like a bunch
they
of
just-
Hot Wheels.
Yeah. But they pulled up, and I'm expecting it to be like people in suits and fancy ass up there, and I'm in a blue jumpsuit with a red medical tabard
Yeah,
and my
ready to save
EMT
lives.
boots. So I jog up, and I tell the lady who's taking like the tickets to ride in the elevator, "Oh, the safety team guys I'm with said I should go up there real quick." And she's like, "Oh, all right," because I'm in an outfit and I look
Right,
official.
Dude, you're just like a hitman. You just gotta dress the part, and you can walk wherever you want.
Exactly. So I got on the stairs and I walked 25 stories up and I took a bunch of pictures and it was really cool. And I sent them to my friends who were stuck at one shadeless corner of the track
Oh my
for
god.
like 12 hours.
They hate you now. I hope you realize that.
And they were I had the best day, I think.
Yeah, it sounds like you kind of won this, dude.
It sort of sucked in the beginning, but then it turned around.
So is this a
that
multi-day
first?
affair, or was this just
Well,
today?
yeah. It was yesterday, today, and tomorrow, but
Okay.
yesterday was almost all practice rounds. There's MotoGP, which is the big boys. Moto 2, which is, I think, slightly smaller bikes and, like, almost pro riders. And then Moto 3, which are, like, 500 or 600cc bikes, like half the size. And still pro, still very fast, but
Dude,
very different.
Obviously,
And all three of them, today was more practice and qualifying. Tomorrow is the actual, like, championship races.
Obviously, we all hope that this doesn't happen, but how incredible, or just amazing in the literal sense, how awesome in the literal sense would it be if the fastest man on two wheels went down in front of you and you were the guy who got there first and was like, it's gonna be okay? Imagine that. Obviously, we hope he doesn't go down.
Pretty sick.
Yeah, we hope no one crashes.
This is
of
being
course.
televised to close to 1 billion people, evidently. I guess after Formula One, this is like the #1 race sport in the world.
Okay. That's pretty sick. But I'm just saying, imagine if you threw out a little banana peel onto the racetrack. I don't know.
Dude, I packed a lunch today just to make sure I had snacks in case. And the first thing I was eating at maybe 7:30 this morning on the Gator was a banana, and I was laughing so hard to myself about like being at a racetrack and like this is basically Mario Kart. When are they gonna throw a turtle shell? I've got the banana peel. Like,
So is this guy like definitely gonna be in first? Like, do we know he's gonna be in front?
No, not definitely. He came in second last time he raced here. It's still like motorcycle racing. I don't think he wins most of them. He just has a lot more than everyone else.
Okay, but he's probably gonna be towards the front.
He has a legitimate chance to win, but there's like, I don't know, a dozen of the like 20 guys that probably have a good chance, I guess.
Sure. But we think that most likely he'll be towards the front.
Sure.
So, this could be even better. Let's just say a crash were to happen. And now there's an entire pile up, and you can save the day.
This could be great for your career.
Let's not talk about a terrorist event at MotoGP.
Of course, but if an accident were to happen and you were there to
Save, not cause.
right, as far as anybody knows, you were not the cause.
Nope.
No one will see it.
Nope.
I'm just saying, no one's gonna expect the EMT.
Fuck you.
But real talk, if there is debris on the road, how are the racers supposed to react, like, on the fly, let alone the cleanup crew?
What's crazy is with how finely tuned the riders and bikes are and how well balanced the bikes are and how crazy everything is engineering wise at 200 miles an hour. Like, there was some light streaks of dirt on the edge of the racing surface, and there was a team out beforehand with like brooms and brushes, literally someone on their knees like scrubbing dirt up because a tiny thing is a catastrophic crash at 200 miles an hour.
Right, but if a banana peel were to just show up on the track right as the riders were approaching, they wouldn't have time.
My point being, like, a very small thing causes a very big problem at that speed.
Yeah, a small thing like a banana.
It could be a miniature banana.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like a plantain or something.
That's bigger.
Really?
Yeah.
What about those mini bananas?
Plantettes.
Sure. So let's say someone, not you, were to come to the track with a few plantains.
Maybe a blue shell.
Oh, that would do it.
Maybe a red.
Yeah, that could.
Considering he is in first place, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't even think it'd be that hard for someone to do this. You know, there's only so many witnesses. You're down on someone is down on the track. And yeah, you know, just keep an eye out because someone could do this.
I will.
You know, like bring a disguise or something.
This is sounding more and more like Hitman. Which is funny because my plan tomorrow is to infiltrate the Ducati Island bar and hang out there.
Ooh.
That's one of my... I've accomplished one of my 3 goals. There's a volunteer Circuit of the Americas hat that almost all the volunteers have, but I missed, so I'm going to try and get there early tomorrow and get one of the few remaining ones, because I really want one. I got on the observation deck already, and then the third thing is to infiltrate one of the fancy people bars there and hang out for like 5-10 minutes with the fancy people, just where I just bluff my way in.
Are you considering maybe bringing a suit to change into? Maybe under your clothes?
I was considering under my jumpsuit wearing formal clothes and pulling a James Bond, degloving my outerwear behind one of the bars and then wandering around like shaking.
The only problem there is that you're normally a sweaty guy, and having this extra layer of clothes is going to be mega sweat.
But I thought that would be a pretty freaking cool story, so I'm considering my options. I'm figuring out what I can do. I could also just bluff my way on with the jumpsuit. Really obviously marks me as like a going near the track person.
Right.
But if that's tied around my waist and I've got the medical tabard on, that gives me some air of like, Plus the guys I was rolling with today kept calling me Dr. Zane, and I corrected them a lot, but they started doing it so often that I had to let it go because clearly they were ignoring me and that was like the nickname.
Right.
Right.
And then they kept doing it so much and to so many different people that I was like, all right, you're going to bite off more for me than I can chew. Like, let's keep this on the DL. Someone's going to ask me to do something. I'm not going to be able to.
Right.
Right.
I'm not actually a doctor. You know that, right?
Yeah, despite what your stethoscope says.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know we were getting jumpsuits, so I showed up we had to wear like blue or white or black or gray shirts, plain, no logo, and the only one I had was like a medium gray Hanes cotton tee. So I'm wearing that, my EMT pants, and my EMT boots, because I'm told that we have to wear blue pants, and we're not getting other outfits. And then we get flame retardant jumpsuits that I have to then pull on over my EMT pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And zip up, and then pull on the vest also. And I'm wearing my black steel-toe EMT boots, and it is an Austin summer day. Or I guess autumn now, it's October, but still.
Bro, you must have been so drenched.
I was sweating. I didn't sweat until I started climbing the tower, but immediately then I was sweating.
Oh, and I'm sure you were sweating for the rest of the day after that.
Correct.
We love that.
One of my classmates pointed out my tit sweat when I had the gray shirt afterwards. So that's good.
Bro, not to brag, but the weather is starting to get crisp up here.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Yeah, dude, it was like mid-60s the other days. I'm talking flannels,
Uggs,
thermals,
scarves,
Henleys,
checkered shirts.
and you know I'm wearing sweaters, bro. I'm about to start looking cute as fuck.
It's 8:15 here. It is dark outside. Sun has set. 79 degrees. It was 81 when I turned it on. It just changed.
Oh, dude, fingers crossed we get another snowmageddon. I mean, you know how well that turned out for you guys. Oh shit, what's my line?
It can get to like the 30s or even the 20s, but it's not as much as Connecticut. I think their average winter day is like mid-40 or something corny.
Yeah, mid. Dude, this sucks.
Say the line I fucking wrote for you.
Yeah, I mean, we had single digits at UConn.
Dude, I'm doing you a favor right now. I'm like, dude, I could be playing Halo ODST right now.
Dude, you would be doing me a favor if you were doing it right, okay?
Why are you getting mad at me right now?
I still enjoy it. I don't know. Not gonna get much of it for a while.
I'm getting mad because I have a deadline and Zane is counting on me to do this, bro.
Yeah, it better be a white Christmas, I swear to God.
Who cares about your stupid deadline, man?
Are you gonna spend any of, like, that time period in Connecticut?
Dude, I'm just saying, I do this podcast, you said you would help me out.
Sleep over at your house.
Yeah, okay, fine. The deadlines
What
are...
do you mean,
over
okay,
at your
fine?
house.
I mean, okay, fine, like, sure, the podcast isn't, like, the biggest thing in the world, but I like
Yeah,
doing
it sucks. You have 14 subscribers.
Oh my god. Dude.
Literally
and,
no one's
and
watching
now
this.
it comes out, and
Yeah,
here
yeah.
it comes, after all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Dude,
god,
yeah.
dude.
regretting being a business partner already, huh?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm
I
regretting
paid for
buying
most of this house.
Jesus Christ, dude, you're really gonna
You wouldn't
bring
be
that
here
up?
without me.
This is fucking bullshit.
Great, party at your house. We'll do New Year's Eve or something.
You know
Dude,
what?
What?
Fucking quit.
Yeah, get out of here.
See ya, punk.
I'll do it on my own.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, I think that pretty much catches up what I was gonna tell you. It was mostly just, like, the track today.
This is fucking bullshit. Oh my god, I have to finish this dub on my own. Alright, what did Zane say?
Oh my god.
What? Oh, right, this is where my friggin' audio left. Oh my god.
Oh, Steven.
Yep. And here we come to the end. Thank you for enjoying the Couple of Fellas dub.
Okay, I'm gonna pause here. Yeah, okay, so now you've got audio to sync up. You got some overhang, some sticky overhang. And we
Yeah.
lost a lot of your audio, but I think maybe it might be just barely tolerable to still just post the me alone, since it's 75%, 80% me ranting about the track anyway.
We'll see. It was a lot of my not scheming about possibly throwing a banana peel out onto the track. So maybe I'll dub
That's
over it.
true.
We'll see. I don't know. Maybe I'll throw in
That
some
would be
Microsoft
impressive.
Sam. I don't. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you could just listen. You could start a recording and listen and respond as yourself, or copy yourself even.
Yeah. We'll
Oh
see.
wait, there's
It's,
no recording. You can't copy yourself.
Yeah.
You
Exactly.
could just dub it.
I can just read.
That
my
could be
lips.
hysterical though.
It's gonna be the jankiest shit we've ever put out, and that's saying something, dude.
It's still before 100. Those don't count.
Yeah, exactly. This is still a trial run.
Maybe I should get some, like, couple of fellas stickers and slap them on the riders' bikes while they're not looking tomorrow.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though.
That's
Is
$1 million ad space.
It's gonna sound really bad on, or it's gonna look really bad on video, but in the audio version, I think I'm up to the challenge, and I think I could pull it off, like, fairly easily too. But we'll see. If you're listening to the audio version of this podcast, or just like listening to it in the background, write in the comments below. Go to the video and tell me if you noticed.
It's okay. It might have to be a little bit short between what's getting cut out and what might get edited out, because I do have a quiz I should take tonight, and then I
Right.
also need to get to bed for a 4:30 wake up.
What's our total time looking like?
I mean, I have 43 minutes, and that's
Okay.
pretty clear start to end, but that's minus like 10, 12 minutes of you, so...
Right. Well, that's the thing is now, because of all of my technical mishaps over on my side, I'm rocking, I don't know, many starts and stops, but you know what they say, the show must go on, and go
And
on,
it does.
indeed it shall.
But anyway,
Anywho.
it's been about... I think if we can get another 15 minutes or so, even post-edit, it'll be good enough
Right. If we can keep beating this dead horse till it coughs up blood, we'll
till it's off.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you had some episode ideas, some stuff you wanted to talk about. Care to bring any of that up now that we're here?
Oh, I did already go through all of them, but while
Wait,
we're
you
here,
did?
Yeah.
What was it? Catch up about what you've been doing, and that's all?
Yeah, my wonderful day, and the fact that our listener base has grown incredibly large due to my
I thought you
blood
had
relatives.
ideas.
Yeah, no, just things I wanted to bring up. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, you better fill some time while I
Okay.
find some time to fill.
Sure. So now
Because
that
I
I'm
thought you were going to anchor it for a bit. I went in on the motorcycle stuff.
right, yeah, absolutely, that's fine. So, I mean, next time I come down to Austin, what are we doing? What did I miss?
Oh, tacos, Coconut Club again.
Of course.
don't forget this, Paco's Tacos.
Paco's
which is
Tacos.
My localist, favoritist place, about a half mile away.
Right.
And
That was the taco
you didn't
that
get
got
the
away
opportunity
from me.
to try it. That was one of the last things we didn't do.
Right.
Downside, I think Barton Springs is closed. They found some like bacteria level growth that they aren't comfortable with it being open to the public right now, I think.
Mm.
So we'll have to show you that another time.
Dude, I'm fine with bacteria. Bacteria is good. I eat it in my yogurt. It'll be fine. I eat a lot of Greek yogurt, which I've heard, and Chobani. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
so I'll be fine.
Google. See if
Yeah.
there's like a warning and if it's open or not.
I
And
would
that's
say
Barton
what
Springs.
you should do until then is take small sips of Barton Springs every day to build up an immunity.
To Barton Springs.
Yeah, just small sips a day. You don't have to
What
take
if I
much.
sip too much and I get so immune that I can't sink in the water and I just glide across it?
I mean, you're bringing this up as if this is a problem to be solved. That sounds incredible.
How am I
We've
going
al-
to jump off the diving board if I can't go into the water because I'm so impervious to Barton Springs?
You're saying you're gonna land on it like a slab of cement, not like kind of
Yeah.
like a buoy.
Do you know how immunity works?
Please, I'm not the doctor here, so if you could explain it to me.
I think I just did.
I'm a bit slow. If you could go a little deeper into generally how immunity works and how that's gonna let you,
Do some research.
and if that's gonna,
Do some research.
the worst answer. I am. Do you know how exhausting it is for me to educate you? I am furious that you think this, but don't ask me why.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly it. Oh, I forgot something about the track that's very fun.
Oh, tell me.
Good thing this is going up afterwards. The
I killed a man.
The doctor who is CMO and coordinated this opportunity for the medical students
Right.
gave a safety presentation last weekend that you had to attend one of the 3 days he offered it at the track for like 4 hours. Took 2.5. We were out early and he brought croissants. It was lovely.
Mhm.
Oh, I could crush some croissants right now.
I ate
Anyway.
a croissant today, dude. Another part of my excellent day.
Croissants are so fucking good.
Yeah, they're absurdly good for just being bread.
And butter.
Right, of course.
But yeah, absurd. I love them. Yeah, this doctor, coincidentally, is Ty, who you met, one of my classmates.
Mhm.
His doc's mentor, which is the 4-year longitudinal doctor, paired with Ty and 4 other students, plus 5 students of every year.
Right.
Every time they meet, which is weekly, he brings croissants and like Baby Bell cheeses. Every time. And also, twice a week when the Pillars groups meet, which he facilitates one, he also brings croissants and Baby Bells. And Ty is in his Pillars group as well. But at least 3 times a week, this doctor brings in like trayfuls of croissants for his small groups, and there's
Hell
always
yeah,
leftovers that I scavenge. I
Of
love this
course.
man. Anyway, as he's giving the safety demo presentation thing, they were like, the number one thing is unless the rider needs physical assistance to walk, do not touch the rider.
Wow.
Above all else. Like, they get angry calls to ground control when people are like touching the rider at all, even like hand on the back, hand on the shoulder after a crash,
Right.
if the rider does not need to be supported or given medical attention.
Mm-hmm.
And as the doctor is giving this presentation and saying, do not touch them, he's calling them apex alpha males or alpha apex males, which is, yeah, funny because it is,
Wow.
and on top of that, because they are 5'6" Italian men who weigh 108 pounds,
Yeah.
their diet is like plastic 11s, wine, and cigarettes.
Yeah. You know that the motorcycle lobby had something to do with this. Like,
Yeah, these
Yeah.
guys are, and they have their kangaroo leather suits. They keep their arms out, so they like.
yeah.
It's funny, but yeah, I can't help it. They're so funny because they're so small, but such like alpha bravado energy, and so many of them are like Spanish and Italian and like big, loud, boastful 5'5".
Yeah. And so when
Apex Alpha.
yeah, and when
So that was our
calling
call
them-
sign today because the 2 EMTs I was riding with heard that safety demo. They're like, this is Alpha Apex 1. That is what we called ourselves today.
But when when going through this instruction and this proctor using the term apex alpha, whatever, was there a hint of irony in his voice as
No.
he was using? No,
He
this
respects
was
them
just
so much.
this is just what they're called. They are better than you, and it's your job to serve
Don't touch them. They'll be pissed about it.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
alphas.
Don't touch them, but heal them.
Very funny. Very
Yeah.
funny.
It's the
Clearly
least
a lot
they
of
deserve.
He's got like very obviously Euro shoes, like a lot of like rounded soft toe, suede in the middle, like carbon fiber on the sides. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
this is so clearly a Spanish or Italian European man who likes motorsports. Show me the shoe, I will tell you the man.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But also,
Alpha
it's fucking
Apex.
incredible, and he is the chief medical officer for the Circuit of the Americas.
Do you think that there's any Sigma
Yeah.
males on the track?
I don't know. Formula One is already sold out, and it's like a month away.
Mm.
And they're building more grandstands that fit like tens of thousands more people. We saw them in
Yeah.
the works today. It's crazy. They put up like a whole carnival. There's booths. There's merchandise. It's nuts. It's a full deal. It's a fair.
Yeah. Damn, dude. So
Crazy. Billions of dollars in that circle.
yeah, I mean, do you think you're gonna get a chance to like, I don't know, like meet these racers at any point, or is it just if nothing bad happens, you're kind of like, you know, not seen, not heard,
There's a
lurking in the
chance-
shadows?
There's a chance we get flashed on TV if we like run out to a racer who has crashed, but
Again, dude,
that's not the goal. It's like the flashy.
it's not your goal.
Excuse me. The flashy
Would be
internship
mine.
appointment is probably the best thing.
I think the goal is to save lives. But hey, maybe that's just me, not a doctor.
Well, you get to do. I don't know how deeply involved we get to be with Formula One because it's such a big deal.
Yeah.
It might just be like medical tent volunteering, but if it's anything like what our role is for the motorcycle stuff, then like it would be like potentially rendering aid after extrications, which would be fucking insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
Ah, you'd be so lucky as to help an Alpha Apex get back to the peak of humanity from where they have fallen.
Apex Alpha. Yeah. Yeah. Apex Alpha. Crazy. But also incredibly loud and very cool, and they're very fast.
Mm. What does that make you, a basin beta? Well, not just
Basin.
you, but I guess everyone else is a basin beta, while they are the Apex Alphas. You don't think so?
I'm a Seaside Sigma.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm a dormant Delta. I don't really do much.
Not geography, but okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
a zany.
I'm a Zimbabwe Zeta.
That's the one. Zimbabwean Zeta.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
And
Nice
I'm
job,
a
dude.
Libra. Absolutely.
What about Lilith? Are you rising or setting in Lilith?
I'm setting
What
in
is
Zimbabwe.
Lilith? Is that a moon or a planet?
Dude, well,
Do we-
here's the funny thing is we titled the episode What About Lilith, and then we never figured out what about Lilith.
I don't understand it at all.
Yeah, I think she's an angel of some sort. I don't know. There's
An
definitely
angel?
there's
Norse
like a
mythology, pretty certain.
there's a biblical character named Lilith. I'm fairly sure.
Is there?
Yeah.
I really don't know of one.
Well, here's the thing is I watched Neon Genesis Evangelion, and there's a lot of religious iconography, and one of the big plot points is named Lilith. So I figured that's probably a Bible thing. And that's what I'm going on, and I will put money on it if you think I'm wrong. Otherwise, I'm not going to look it up, and I'm going to assume I'm right.
All right, fair enough. I'll take it.
Okay,
Anime is
Bible.
law.
Yeah.
I wanted to end on some Would You Rathers again because we started on it and it was such a goddamn travesty.
What was the
We need to
travesty
undo-
about it?
We need to
It-
undo the sins of the past. You cut out your audio. It went chaotic. It's going to be a whole bunch of cuts. You might remove some of what I talked about.
Oh,
It
I'm
was
not
chaos.
removing jack spit, my brother. Don't you worry. It's all staying in there. We are open books to our audience, as you know.
It's all good because it's all green.
Yeah, dude, it's that guap shit.
that makes rappers' hoes go, da na na, na na na, na.
Yeah. And I'm not going to say the next line because, again,
Oh,
my
you
family
were
is
supposed to.
listening.
I teed you up. That was exactly what I was building towards, and I'm so upset that you detected my trap card.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I have enough
I
spell
had you
cards to handle
checkmated.
that. Don't worry. I flipped some in Jinzo, dude. All trap cards on the field are nullified.
You want to play
Next
Yu-Gi-Oh when you
question.
come down?
Yeah, dude, I
Oh.
love playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
Also, cool thing.
Yeah.
Instead of getting day passes for Saturday and maybe Friday, I think Molly and I are buying whole weekend passes for next weekend.
Cool.
Which, wait for the twist, I have the opportunity through Dell to volunteer at ACL at the medical tent on Sunday. So if you're getting there Saturday night, you and Molly can take the 2 weekend passes, and I'll be there as a volunteer, and we'll all be at ACL on Sunday.
I love the scheme, dude. I absolutely love the scheme. Yeah, let's make this happen.
Let's you volunteer and I go to a music festival.
Yeah, dude. You know what? It's a hard sell, but you've really sold me. I will go to this music festival.
Downside, we might make you, depending on when you're landing, let me know, because if it's like during any of the major ACL shows or headliners, you might be Ubering from the airport.
I think I'm gonna rent a car, but yeah, we'll figure
word.
it out. Yeah.
Yeah, rent a car, whatever, that works.
Yeah. No worries. Okay.
Sick. Check into your hotel that night and then come back and meet us at our place when we come home. And we'll all
Beautiful.
have Sunday to chill together and then go to ACL.
Let's do it, dude.
Hell.
Is this is the last day of ACL?
That will be.
Oh, dude, the last day's always got the biggest banger of a headliner. They are the headliner of headliners usually if they're the last act of the whole festival.
They head up the lines if anyone does, sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no doubt about it.
Okay, so to wrap this up, I
Mm.
sorted by most controversial would you rather questions of all time on Reddit.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Would you rather never be able to read the second half of a sentence or
The second one. I mean, I don't understand how that. I guess I can see how that's like controversial in Reddit terms, but yeah, good one is all I have to say.
would you rather always have pineapple on pizza or never have pizza again?
Always pineapple, easy. I mean, that's objectively the better one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, you can have pineapple pizza or no pizza, but it's not like you have to eat pineapple pizza ever.
Yeah, no, I agree entirely.
You know what I mean? And there's other stuff you can put on it too. It's not just pineapple. One of the best pizzas, I'm not going to say one of the best pizzas I've ever had, but a great pizza that I have had, it's just like, it was like
Chicken,
basically
pineapple, barbecue sauce.
Yeah, it was like pineapple jalapeno. It was basically a spicy Hawaiian, but it was great. It was fantastic.
It's amazing. It's the
Yeah.
best fruit. I've told
I
you
mean,
this.
Yeah, if you pick the other one, you're doing it out of spite, and I don't respect you. If you pick no pizza.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going obviously pineapple pizza.
Right,
I can
right,
do
yeah.
that now.
You would almost prefer it.
Oh. Wait.
Wait. Waiting.
Ah! It was
Hmm.
looping. I kept seeing the same time out of the corner of my eye on Audacity, and I'm like, how is it still 55 minutes? It feels like it's been 3 minutes since I saw that. I wiggle the
swear
mouse,
to
it's
God.
58. Ha!
Got
Somebody hacked the mainframe. They
I'm
put a
going to be
loop in.
honest. That was me because I've been having so many technical difficulties that I wanted you to relate to me.
Well, then I'm
But
gonna
you
have
figured
to
it out.
fucking reverse card it on you. Would you rather let out a loud stinky fart every 45 seconds or a silent stinky burp every 23 seconds?
Loud fart, you said?
Loud and stinky fart,
Quiet
and stinky
stinky
burp, but more frequently.
burp. Gotta be burp, right? Either way, if it's 45 seconds or 23 seconds, you're always going to be smelling bad. At least one you can kind of hide. And like
That's true.
pretend to like yawn or cough or something like a lot, just like, oh yeah, I have a condition. But if you're just farting all the time, no one wants to be your friend, especially if it's loud and you can't hide it.
Fair enough.
Here's the thing, I think it would be more fair if it was like loud fart every hour or something. I think it would have to be to that level to be a tougher case. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair. I get that.
But if it were an hour, what would you say? If it was loud fart every hour, or we'll say stinky silent burp every minute.
Oh,
'Cause
fart
23
per hour. That's decreasing the amount that I do loud stinky farts now and calling it a deal.
You, this is medication for
What
me.
are you trying to barter with?
Yeah.
I don't understand the proposition. This is an improvement.
Right.
I shit 4 times most days.
Yeah. On a good day. On a light
I'm
day.
sorry, Steve's family. I've gradually learned that I'm lactose intolerant, but it hasn't changed my diet.
Yeah. And I'm glad that you finally apologized because this is something that they bring up often and have been very upset with you about. So I'm glad that you've come clean.
One of my classmates brought coffee for the other 2 of us who carpooled together this morning. And I was like, yeah, get me whatever. And she, at the end of the day, said, I got your coffee with almond milk so you wouldn't be farting with the people that you spend the day with. I know.
And then she
How well
twirled
they
her
know me.
mustache and ran away.
Okay, I don't know how this is a question. Doesn't make any sense. Would you rather live in a world with Pokemon or live in a zombie apocalypse where you are the only one immune to the virus? How could that possibly be compared? Zombieland.
So here's the thing with controversial is I guess it's just like
Number of comments.
or no, it's usually I think it's like the biggest split between upvotes and downvotes.
Yeah, these
You know
are
what I
leveling
mean?
out around 0.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But they probably have like a ton of upvotes and downvotes. And so some of the upvotes probably think it's funny, and I bet a lot of the downvotes are like, what the hell are you asking me? I don't think you understand how these questions work.
Well, give me an answer, Steve, and tell me.
I mean, at this point, after
Is it
deconstructing
The Last
it,
of Us or
or Pokemon
Sunshine
Adventure.
Silver?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah. I think it would have been funny if I answered early and said zombie apocalypse, but now that I've dissected this frog, I'm gonna go with Pokemon World.
Yeah, no, that's going to be an agreement from me.
Yeah,
Okay.
something
One
I
final
have
one.
dreamed about before.
One final one, and you can either cut it out or keep it. This one's for your family at home. Would you
Oh,
rather be a
boy.
girl's sex slave or reach into the toilet and grab your shit every time you poop?
Every time,
Yeah, you
And
have to
or-
fistful your poop or be a sex slave.
am I sex slave for life?
Yeah, these are both for life.
Definitely the poop, dude. Come on. Like, look, sex is cool. Not everyone, there are asexual people out there, but for the most part, we're all big fans of sex. But to be a sex slave and do nothing else, I'm gonna get probably
Oh, I mean, you
pretty
still have a
bored.
life. It's just that is lifelong.
I don't know if you know how slaves work.
There's varying degrees, Steven.
Okay, I'm imagining Slave Leia in
You gotta stop defending
Return of the
slavery.
Jedi.
You really gotta stop
Stop what?
defending slavery.
I'm saying it's terrible. You're the one who's
Steven,
saying not.
I disagree
No,
with this opinion of yours.
no.
I do not agree, and I will not stand here to listen to this.
You're the one here saying that no, slavery could be
was
chill.
Wrong.
Agreed, and
Steven.
agreed, and that's why I don't want to be one. Two, I don't want to be one so bad because I know how bad it was that I would rather grab my shit out of the toilet every time I take one. Whereas you seem to be over here
Perfect,
saying
that was
like,
the sound
no,
bit I needed."
Slavery's not that bad. Like, there's different kinds. You could be a cool slave.
Well, there's sex slavery, and then there's slavery. Steve.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
really should differentiate what you're talking about.
and it's all
important.
bad because it's all slavery.
I just needed
Prove
the
me wrong.
soundbite of you saying that you want to grab your shit out of the toilet. Thank
And
you,
I'm
sir.
gonna get the one of you saying you want slaves. So I think we're even.
You want slaves, Steven?
No. This
Because I never said the opposite of those words. All right,
Look-
this is devolving. I think this is the end of the episode.
look. Yeah, if you want these clips so bad, have fun editing.
Oh God, I can't wait to see the Frankenstein's beast you put together.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm gonna look like a hero, and you're gonna look like a zero. So take that, Mr.
Only
Big
if you
Shot.
cut out the 15 minutes of dead air time from your shitty microphone.
I'm
setup.
gonna look like an Alpha Apex god, and you're gonna
Alpha
look
Apex.
like a loser named Todd.
This is Alpha Apex 1.
Yeah, exactly. This is Alpha Apex 1, and you're
Yeah,
Alpha
Griffin,
Apex
the guy I
loser.
rode with, gave me his number and said to text him in the morning if I want to ride with him again.
Okay, and do you?
Probably.
Absolutely, dude. Can't wait to hear about
Was
it.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Well,
All right, Steve's
Yeah.
family. I'll see you soon, Steve.
Yep, see you next time on
A couple of fellas.